Hello, everyone, and welcome to a very new session of Game Lab. This might be your last session, and please don't worry, we'll then arrange quizzes for you, and every week we'll be coming up with something new, like some great content, some interesting things. Okay, and regarding today's project, so as you guys must have noticed the thumbnail, it says roll the dice. So we'll do something related to dice and we'll understand, today I'll help you with buttons and creating something interesting. Okay, we'll create something interesting out of it. But before moving on to today's session, let me see who all are present in the comment section. Okay, or chat section. So I can see Athar, hello. Aditya Srivastav, hi. I guess I know you are from JP School. And hello, Samriddhi. Yes, this might be the last session of Game Lab, Samriddhi. I have Abir. We have Adiraj with so many good vibes. So good vibes to you too, Adiraj. And we have got, okay, we have got Naponeta. Hello, Naponeta. I'm good and hope you all are doing well. Okay, so we have got Anvesha. Anvesha is excited. We have got Priyam. We have Harish. We have Mrutika. Okay, so we have Vanshika, sorry. Okay. And we have Ananya, we have Rose. So I'm also very excited. I'm always excited when I come up with a new session on Game Lab. So hello Farisha and hi Divyansh. Okay. So let us just start the session. So glad to see you all here. So I'll just share my screen first and show you what we are going to make today. So see, this is the project that we are going to make today, which is roll the dice. So as you can see, I have a dice here, or a die we can say. Okay, then we have two buttons. One is play and one is pause. Okay, but if you notice, please notice, when I take my cursor over this button, the size of this button increases. Okay, just giving that effect that we are going to click on it. Okay, or my mouse pointer is over it. Okay, and same with the play button. Okay, and I can pause this. Sorry, I can pause this using the pause button, and I can play this using the play button. Okay, so now the same thing applies to all the faces of the dice that I have attached here. As I place my cursor over this, it grows a bit. Okay, and as I remove my mouse, it just it just gets back to its initial size. Okay, so now one interesting thing that I have accommodated here is when I press on 2. Okay, see what happens. The face of the dice turns 2. Okay, when I press on 3, okay, it turns out 3. When I press 4, it turns out 4. When I press 5, it turns out 5. Let me tell you one very interesting thing about Game Lab. Interesting, no, it's a sad thing that they had a block named Get Frame, but they have removed it right now, or probably they are working on it right now. So using that Get Frame, we could have done a lot more in this roller dice. Okay, but we haven't got that option. So whatever option, I want you guys to work on frames today and utilize the frame blocks that we have got here. So if I go to Sprites, scroll down, okay, and see, you can see two blocks related to frames. One says next frame and the other says set frame. Okay, so we are going to explore these blocks. Okay, so hi Deepa Joshi. Hello Ananya. So what are you asking? I'm not able to understand what you are asking in the chat section, Ananya. So what is its use? What are you talking about? Hello Kaushtav. Hello Deepa. Okay. No Raji, we won't have the quiz got cancelled. We won't have any quiz today. Okay, so hello Sophia. And now let us just move on and make this thing. I hope this amazes you. We are going to work on the frames, okay, and quite a bit button, and just to create some visual effects. Like, see, this is very easy. This is very simple. let us just try to complete this, today. Okay. So this, let me just, okay. So go to Game Lab and first give your name, give your project, rename your project. It's a very good practice to rename your project first. So roll the dice. Okay. So since I've already created, so I'll add this extension YT here. Okay. So now let us add the sprites. Okay. So I can see here I have got a dice which has got these frames. Okay. So with all the faces of the dice, not only one but till six. Okay, and similarly, I have got the white ones, the white faces of the cube or the dice here. I have got two buttons, one is play and one is pause. So let us move on to the project and install these sprites in our, project. And let us just, with the help, if you want to use blocks, you can use blocks. If you want to use the text part, you can use the text part. So hi, Latika. Okay. So yes, right now, Sana, but just be happy, stay tuned for, we are going to do, bring on some very good content for you. So let us just add the sprites quickly. So I'll click on new animation. Okay, type dice here. Okay, and you can select, see this series, you may ask that what is the difference between the first six and the next six sprites. So see, it's just the border that makes the difference. So I'm going to select the one with the, with the quite, it's very, the changes are not very much noticeable, but I'm going to select this one with the heavier border or with the darker border. Okay, so I selected this one, but now I need to select, see, I'm going to select, add more frames to this animation. In order to create this effect, okay, I'm going to add frames to this animation. Okay. So Sana says, what is this about? Why we are making this? So see, roll the dice. This project is just, I'll help you with the, we'll explore the new blocks which are based on frames. We'll understand how frames are working here. Okay. So see how, if I press this, how it stops at this frame. Okay. If I press on two, how the face of the dice stops at the face two. Okay. So I hope this clears your doubt. So, and then if I click on play, then again it starts playing. Okay. And one more interesting observation, if I click on three, okay, the face turns three, but if I click on play, it again starts from four. Okay. Now if I pause and, just ask it, just make the frame six, okay, or the face, okay, equal to six. And now if I play, it will start from one. So why this is happening, how this is happening, we'll come to understand that. Okay. So let us just move on to our project. Okay, I'll add new frame. So dice number two. Okay. So I'm going to add this again. Add all the faces of the sprite, the dice. Okay. So I've added the third one. Let us add the fourth one. Okay. The fifth one, and last but not the least, the sixth one. Okay, so yeah, we have added this, and see there is a speed bar here. What is this? What does this speed bar does is, you can control the frame rate of your animation. Okay, so if you keep it near the turtle, that means the frames should change a bit slow. Okay, but if you increase the speed and move it towards the rabbit, that means आपको बहुत ही fast animation चाहिए. Okay, so I'll keep it till the turtle. Okay. So now let us move on to code and install the sprite in our, you can either use blocks or you can use text. Okay, depends upon you. So let me just now add the variable, the sprite here. Okay, so I'll get one block. It says dice. Okay, and dice dot set animation. I'll name it dice. Okay, we'll look into its location, but first see what I'm going to do. I'll just rename the animation. Okay, so let us rename the animation and move on to code. Okay, So this is dice. If I click on run, nothing will happen. Okay. So why? Because we haven't added draw sprites. Please tell me. Okay. So if I click on run, so yes, I have installed this, animation in my project, but this seems very slow. So we can add, we can add a block world dot. This is also because I'm sharing my screen. That's why also the play area looks very slow. You can add world dot frame rate. Go to world, scroll down. Okay, if you want to change the frame rate of your program or your game. Okay, so let us make it 40. So if I click on reset and then the default value is 30. Okay, so this is looking a bit slow because I'm sharing my screen right now, but definitely on your computer it will look fast. Okay, so now, but I want to see, we have got a black background here. So let us make the background black. So I'll make the background black and I'll attach. Okay, so tell me in the chat section, shall I attach this draw sprites above this background block above draw sprites or below draw sprites? Okay, so I guess, see, if I click on reset and run, I can only see the background because of sequencing. Okay, the blocks get executed in top to bottom manner or whatever code. If you are typing the code, the first line of your code will get executed first and then the next one. So that is sequencing. That means your blocks are getting executed in a top to bottom fashion. So now let me add here black. Okay, we can also type the color. So reset and run. So yes, I can see this. But now let me change the position of the dice and let us make it, 100 comma 170. Okay, so 100 comma 170. Okay, and let us increase its size. It looks small, but here in my project you can see it looks a bit bigger. So I guess we should use, yes, correct, Athar, you are correct that we have to, Sana is also correct, Abir is also correct, Arav, you guys are correct, that we need to attach the block background above the, above the draw sprites. Okay. So sprite dot scale. Anvesha is correct. We need to get sprite dot scale. So let me get sprite dot scale here. Okay. And which sprite? My sprite dice. Okay. And since I want to make it bigger, so I have to give a value which is greater than 1. So let me just say 2. So if I click on reset and run, it looks way too big. So let us make it 1.5. Okay. The scale should be 1.5. Okay, so now it looks good to me, but the exposition should be a bit, it should be a bit more towards the right side. So let me just make it 150. Okay, the exposition I'm changing it to 150. So reset and run. Yeah, now it's good for me. Now it works for me. Okay, so now what we need to attach? Let me just attach this play button first and then my pause button. Okay, so we'll add first the sprites or the buttons. So if you type here play, you'll get the play button. Okay. So if you type here play, you can see the play button is here. So I'll get the play button and just name it play. Okay. Don't you can just press backspace and give your animation a different name and try that. Give though the animations when you are naming an animation, please name it the way you name your variables. Okay, that would be very good. Okay, so yes, Sana, but not right now. We are having a class. Okay, so now let us just add the pause button. Okay, so this is my pause button and let us name it just pause and add them to our project. So first I'll add the play button. We'll name it play. Okay, and then play dot set animation. Sorry, play dot set animation, and I'm going to select the play block. Okay, so run, but this is way too big. Okay, so I'm going to change its size using the scale block. why we use the scale block, we also have height and width, but I'm using scale block because it increases or decreases the size proportionately. Okay, so play dot scale equals 0.15, and let me just click on reset and run. So yeah, it is good, but now I need to change the position. So I'll add it here at 100 comma, let us say 300. Okay, so 100 comma 300. Okay, so reset and run. So it works for me. Okay, but let us just make it a bit smaller, or is this okay? Okay, so I'm going to make its y position around 335. Okay, so 335 is better for me. So reset and run. Okay, superb. Okay, the Harish, the position, or Vanchika, sorry, the position of my play button is 100 comma. Let us say 330. Okay, 330. I'll make it 330. So reset and run. So it works for me. Now let us just add the pause button really quickly. So I'm going to get this Sprite block. Okay, and type here pause, because the name I want to name my pause button Sprite pause. Okay, so pause dot set animation. So this I named it pause. I don't know what you named it. Just select the one which says the animation, the name of the animation which has this pause button. Okay, and again if I click on reset and run, you'll notice the size is way too big. Okay, so first of all we'll reduce its size. So pause dot scale, let us give it the same scale value that we gave to the play button. Okay, so 0.15. So reset and run. Okay, this works for me. And now let us just make its X position around 185 and Y position the same as the run button. So X position should be around 200. Okay, so 200 works for me, and Y position should be 330. So again, I'm mentioning that I have created the play button. If you are getting confused with the coordinates, you can just apply show grid. Okay, and with the help of the cursor, you can trace the X and Y positions for a better estimate. Okay, so little bit up. Abir says little bit up. So let us just make it a little bit up. So 325. Okay, both of them, the pause button too and the play button too. So reset and run. Hope it looks better now. You can also make it 320 if you like a bit more, up. So you can also make it 320. It's your choice. But how to create this effect? See, if my mouse is over this play button, I can see, when you play some games online or offline, you see when you are going to press a button, it seems like yes, you are going to click on it. Okay, similarly here. So how to create that effect? It's super easy. Just go to control. See, I'm going to quote a statement and you just need to do that. When my mouse is over my run button, you need to change the scale of that sprite for that while, and else if my mouse is not over that button, it should be back to the normal. Okay, so how is this going to happen? Yes, correct. Sana is absolutely correct. Correct. So we'll use mouse is over. Rajiv is also correct. So let us go to control and get this. So yes, if my mouse is over, so where you get the mouse is over block? Here, this one. When mouse is over, which sprite first let us attach for play sprite? Okay, play sprite. Then my the scale of my play button should increase a bit. Okay, if it is 0.15 here, so let us just play with the scale a bit. So I'm going to get this play dot scale. Play dot scale is equal to 0. Let us make it 1.8, 0.18. If I click on reset and run, you'll see, yes, it grows. But when I removed my cursor, again, I want you to notice when I removed my cursor from here, it did not change back to the initial scale. Okay, so for that, we are going to take the help of our conditional statement. You can see a plus arrow here in your if block. Okay, just click on that plus. Okay, and this else part will appear. This is very cool. If I again I'm going to tell you, in this if block, just click on this plus and you will see else. Okay, so if and else, we call them collectively conditional statements. Okay, so now let us just attach play dot scale else when my mouse is not. Okay, what this else part denotes, that when my mouse is not over the play button, its its scale should be the initial one only, the initial value only. Okay, so play dot scale equals 0.15. So reset and run. So if I do this, so this works now. Okay, so I hope you guys understood this. Correct, Atharv? Correct. You are correct. So if you have done this, very nice. If you want to do this for pause button, I won't, you can also get those block, or what I like to do is just copy paste. So command C, you can also copy paste the blocks, but I like to switch to the text mode. So I'll change here, I'll make it pause. Okay. And then pause button here too. Pause dot scale. Okay, so if I click on reset and run now, it is working for both. It is working for both. Now the play button or and the pause button both. So let us see in this project. If I click on run, the frames start executing. Okay, the frame starts running. You can say anything. And if I press on the stop button, the pause button, it just pauses. Okay, so let us just attach this in our code. You can also, a lot of you guys face some problems in blocks. That is why I'm making this project using blocks. So what do we need to do? First of all, get this condition. If okay, when my mouse is pressed over, we have got a block for this. Mouse pressed over some sprite. So first we need to get this if statement, if block here. You can relate how much important this if statement is. Every time we are doing anything with our keys, with our mouse, or when some two sprites are colliding, we use this if block. So let me go to world. Okay, when mouse pressed over, with sprite, first let us attach for play sprite. Okay, so this is nothing, but see what I want. Sorry. What I want is when I press the play button, okay, the frames, the frames start playing. Okay, so for that we have got a block, which I guess you already know. Can somebody tell me in the chat section what does that block denote? What is that block called? I guess sprite dot play. Okay, so sprite dot play. Let us get sprite dot play. Okay, so this is sprite dot play, and let me just attach it here when mouse pressed over play. Okay, so this we have attached for the play button. Let us attach some condition to pause the animation when I press the pause button. So again, I'll go to control, get that if block. Okay, attach mouse pressed over. Okay, and type the name of your sprite. Okay, pause. So now let us go to sprites and attach that block sprite.pause here. So if I scroll down, yes, go to sprites, correct everybody. Kaushab, you are correct. Mouse pressed over. Adiraj, you are correct. Frame.pause if your sprite's name is frame, Adiraj. Okay, and Anvisha, you are correct. Sprite.play. So let me just attach here play.pause. So what this block does is, if you are having multiple frames in a single animation, whenever it will just pause. Yeah, sorry, I am really sorry. I did a mistake here. Dice.play and dice.pause. Okay, so dice whose animation we are talking about? Dice. So dice, we want that the frames keep playing for the dice sprite and they pause for the dice sprite. So if I click on reset and run, so now let us just test our code. If I press on the pause button, okay, I can see it paused. Okay, now if I click on the run button again, so I can see the frames have started, the animation has started playing. So do remember, whatever name you gave to your dice, you need to attach it here. Okay, I by mistake I forgot that. Okay, correct, Vanshika, you are correct, absolutely. Now let us move on to this part. Okay, this part, we'll just arrange these faces of the dice like this. Okay, and then we'll see what we are going to do. So go to animation, and first we'll get all these sprites. So today's project is really easy. It's just for fun and just to demonstrate the importance of the blocks and how frames are stored in your computer. Okay, so let me just give you a little hint. See, if we have got 6 frames for this dice from 1 to 6, okay, how they are stored in the computer, just like the group stores its sprites. Okay, so the first frame is frame 0. Okay, the first frame is numbered 0 in the background or in your computer. The next one is 1. The next one is 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so if you have 6 frames, then they vary from 0 to 5. Okay, so let me just make this more clear. Just let me make it more clear here. So if you have got different frames here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 frames. So they are stored like this: 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, from 0 to 5. If I make it like this, okay, and the sixth one. So just like the group stores its sprite, if I ask you which frame is this, so you will say frame 0. Okay, and if I ask you about this is frame 1. Okay, this is how the frames get stored in the background. And now let us just add those white faces quickly and understand how we are doing this. If I'm clicking on this, then my frame is 1, and now if I click on play, then again, see, that is what happens. Some there is some iterator, or there is something that is pointing to these sprites. Okay, so first this is played, then this is played, and then you can see this, you can see this one, then you can see the fourth one and the fifth one. After the fifth one, you can again see the first one, then the second one, third one, fourth one. Okay, like this, you can see the frames. Okay, so this is how frames are. And that is why I say frames are the, what do I say? Frames are the secret to animations. Okay, so 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. First, this you will see this, then you will see this, then the third one, fourth one, fifth one, sixth one. Now, if you are able to see this right now, okay, if you are able to see one at the first frame, then whenever you click play, you will see the next frame. Okay, so this is how these things work. So let us just attach the dice here. Okay, so you guys want quiz. So okay, I'll see, but I won't promise. I won't promise you guys with the quiz. So let me just add the 6 faces of the dice. So let me write here dice. Okay. So we have again got different types of sprites. So I'll just select the ones with the white background or the white face. Okay. You can also go for this one, dye white border one. Okay, so let us just select this, but the border is gray, so I'll make the border black. Okay, how to make the border black? Just pick this tool which says paint all the pixels of same color, and pick a black color. By default you have already picked black color, and just fill it here. Okay, you can see, you may not see the pixels better on my screen or on YouTube, but when you will make this on your own, you can definitely see the frames way better, in a way better manner. Okay, so let me just paint this and make it a bit black and give it name dice 1. Okay, dice 1. And now let us add another 5. Okay, so dice 2. So this is already black, so I'm not going to work on this. Now but I will surely rename it. Okay, so dice 2. Initially, it had, the game lab had a very cool blocks named Get Frame, but I don't know why they have removed it. Probably they must be working on it right now, the developers. But that was really cool. We could have done some more amazing stuff, or some another level stuff using that. Let me just attach the third dice now. Okay, so the third dice is here. I like the border, or let us make it just. Do remember to rename it, okay? Because these names are simple, so it will be easy for you to differentiate them. And let us make the border black. So I have made the border black now. Okay, so yes, I can say the border is black. Now adding the fourth one. Okay, rose, wonderful. So dice. Okay, the fourth one, and I'll again just add, just make the border black. I've already made these sprites, but I just want you guys to do this on your own, and that's why I'm not giving the sprites from that game, okay? Because I already imported these sprites. So dice number 4. Okay, and now lastly, okay, so I'll just show you how to add these 4 and how I was doing this. So first of all, and your homework will be to finish this on your own. So let me just add dice 1. Okay, the first dice, the first white one, which is this one. Okay, this one. So I'll get a sprite for it, which says dice face 1, or you can just say dice 1. Okay, and we'll just set its animation. What animation? Dice 1, because I named it dice 1. So see, what is the benefit of renaming your animations? It's just that you get to identify them easily. Otherwise you'll keep switching between animation and code to see what's the name of your animation. Okay, so if I click on run, okay, I can see this here, but I want it somewhere here. So let us just make its x position around to 300. Okay, and y position 40. So x position should be 300 and y position should be 40. So reset and run. But I don't like its size. Okay, so let me make it a bit smaller. As you can notice here, we need to accommodate all 6 dice, all 6 spaces in one line. Okay, so let me just add this one here, the scale part. Okay, so we'll make it a bit smaller. So dice 1. So dice 1 dot scale, I'll make it 0. Let us say 8. Reset and run. So this works for me. 0.8 works for me. And let us just create the same effect that we did using the mouse. That when my mouse is over this white face, the one face of the dice, it just gives this effect. So we'll use the similar strategy. Okay, go to control, get the very first if block, attach it here. Okay, so when your mouse is over, again, when your mouse is over your dice 1, what do you want? Its scale increases a bit. Okay, let me reset. Okay, so its scale increases a bit. So let me go to sprites and get this block. So dice 1 dot scale equals, I'll just make it 0.85. Okay, else, and the same code. Why? Because when I want when my cursor is not over this sprite, then its scale is the original one, which I gave 0.8. Okay, so else my dice one's scale should be equal to 0.8. Okay, so I'm going to click on reset and run and see. Wait a second. When my mouse is over this, okay, so it is a very small change, so it's not visible. Let me make it 1. Okay, so reset and run. So now I can see it is growing. When I press if I take my mouse over this, I can see it is growing a bit. Okay. Now let me attach the code so that if I click on 1, the frame turns 1. Okay. I get this face of the dice. Okay. And if I get 2, I get this face of the sprite. And then if I click run, then it again starts rolling. Okay. The dice starts rolling. So let me just attach that block. Okay. Well done, Rose, if you have done that. Hi, Akriti, and welcome to today's class. So let us attach mouse pressed over. So I'll get this if block, okay, and from world I'll get mouse pressed over. See, this is scroll down a bit. Get this mouse pressed over block and attach and write the name of your sprite. Okay, dice 1. So I want when mouse is pressed over dice 1, first of all, the animation should pause. Okay, so if I click on run, okay, again, and if I click on 4, okay, I can see that what rule I have made, that it should pause first, dice should pause, and then it should show 4. Okay, if I'm clicking on 1, then it should show the 1th frame, okay, the first frame. So let me just attach this, okay, the code for this. So sprites, okay, first of all, I need my dice to pause. So dice dot pause, and after this pause, what do I want to do? I want that my frame, see, you can so if I click on reset and run. Hello, Yadnesh, hi. Okay, so if I click on this, I want my frame pauses, my dice to pause. Okay, but it is not showing that frame. So what to do? We'll use this concept that I have told you here. Okay, that if I click on 1, I want my 0th frame. Okay, I want my dice to my dice to look like this 0th frame. Okay, because since I said if you have 6 frames, so this, the first one will be the 0th frame, the next one will be the first, the next one will be the second, third, fourth, and fifth, like that. So let me just attach the code for this. Okay, so dice dot set frame, we are going to use the property dot set frame, so which you can see here. So dice dot set frame 0. Why? Because the first, because we know that the very first frame is a 0th frame, so that is why we are going to give it 0 value. So if I click on reset and run and see, the animation is just playing. If I say yes, so if I click here, I can not only the dice is paused, but the frame is this. Okay, so let me just attach it for one more dice, and the rest you will make it. Okay, so let me get one more sprite for dice 2. So where dice 2, the exposition should be the same as the first one. See, because we have all of them aligned in a single line. So I'm going to give it the same exposition, 300. Okay, but what about the Y position? I want it here. I want it somewhere here. See, if I have not set the animation to anything, this will show me this gray square, which is the default value. Okay, so its height is around 70. Okay, 70. Okay, so I'm going to make it, just make it 100. Okay, so make it 100. Okay, dice 2 dot set animation, dice 2 dot set animation, and we have already added the second dice. Okay, so if I click on reset and run again, we'll have a problem with the scale property. So dice2 dot scale. Okay, we'll use dice2 dot scale for that. So dice2 dot scale equals 0.8. Again, we need to create that effect for this too. What you can do is, do not, I don't want you guys to make extra effort. You can just switch to the text and copy paste this. This is a hack, but if you like doing this, you can do this. So command C or control C and then command V. But now we need to do this for dice 2. So the portion of the text or the code where you have copied this, just change everything to 2. Okay, because I have named it like dice 1, dice 2. So this is the advantage. See, dice 2. Okay, and if mouse pressed over dice 2, then dice should not only pause, but its frame should be. Who's going to tell me in the chats? If I'm clicking on this, the second block or the second face of which says 2, okay, what should be the frame value? What should I give here? What should be the value? Please tell me. Correct. Rose says 1. You're correct. Anvesha is absolutely correct. Nabonita is also correct. So you guys are absolutely correct. Manoja, Arnav, Tyagi, absolutely correct. The frame should be 1. Okay. So the frame should be 1. If I click on reset and run now, not only I can see the size is same, okay, but see the same effect. If I click on 2, see it pauses. If I click on 1, it is 1. If I click on run now, then it will start again from 2, 3, 4, 5, like that. Okay. So if I click on pause now, so it will pause. So your task is to add all these faces of the to the project. Okay, add this effect. You just need to copy paste things. Okay, and if I give you a hint, I give you a big hint, then you just need to copy paste these things. And yeah, we could have done much more. We could have made another level game if we have got that dot get frame block. Okay, just to give you a proof that they had a get frame block. See, if I type get, okay, so sorry, dice dot get. So see, they have also got get frame here. Okay, so that means they had a block, but if I click on see examples, it will show failed request. That means probably they are working on it or something happened. Okay, but this get frame block was also very cool. But now we are left with only next frame. Okay, and this next frame, what this next frame does is, if this is 5, okay, it will show you the next frame. Okay, if we are on frame number 1, then the next frame will show you the next one. Okay, so this is the, you can add some more buttons like next frame button, a button for next frame. Okay, so that you can add your own creativity to it. If you want, you can add text, you can display the frame. Okay, or you can display the frame number here. If I click on 1, it should show frame 0. If I click on the second part, it should show frame number 1. Okay, so you can do this, add your own creativity to this project, and I have already given you all hints that what you have to do. You just need to just name your variables wisely. Okay, so that you don't have to work too much with your project. So if you are naming it dice 1, see, I just changed the number, that is dice 2 to dice 3, dice 4, like that you will do it. Okay, and the same thing. So I hope, please tell me in the chat section. Yes, Divyanshi, why are you spamming? Okay, Parisha. Okay. So, ma'am, just type get frame, then it will happen. No, Sana, it won't happen because as I showed you, they have removed that code. So, this is the game that you have to make. You have to submit it in your assignment. Okay. So, I'll just play and pause. We discovered how to create some effects. Okay, it looks like an app, a single screen app, just a childish version of an app. I won't promise that much. Okay, just it creates this effect which is very cool. Okay, and then we have learned about frames, how frames get stored in the background. Okay, so your homework is just to add your own creativity, your own edge to the project and submit it. Okay, so hope you enjoyed today's class, and we'll meet probably. Okay, so we have completed this. So this is the last. This is the last class. Okay, then I'll just ask you guys regarding the test in the on the Discord. Okay. So till the next time we meet, goodbye, guys. And don't worry, don't be upset. We'll be coming with some fresh and good content for you. So till the next time we meet, goodbye and good luck for your test.